Good afternoon, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the views, comments, subscribes, everything, donations, everything. Let's ring the bell. Let's go ahead and clear out the energy and let's see what the message the Spirit has for us. Someone sees it, but because it was going right, like at the beginning they saw it, but then when it started going around, like they don't want to accept it, they don't want to see it, they're not ready to accept it, they're saying no. Bottom of the deck, somebody's in despair. Oh my gosh, they don't want to see it, they don't want it to be happening, and they know it's happening. They know something is happening with this family, with this community. They don't want it to happen. They're very concerned about it. And it's like after everything, after things were proven, something that was proven, hey, Toriano, then somebody had some type of expectation that, something was just going to automatically, magically happen. And they thought something was going to change. But the change that they wanted to see didn't happen for them. It happened for somebody else. What's the message? What is the message? Thank you so very much. Thank you. Yeah, somebody's all up in their thoughts. They all up in their thoughts, their feelings. Because now somebody's understanding that, this message that they got about this, that they thought that something was going to happen, that they was going to get something. They find out that it's not happening like that. Judgment is going in someone else's favor. Somebody else is taking that journey that they thought that they were going to be taking. Somebody else. It's not them. What's the message, Spirit? Ooh. Somebody's concerned. They are concerned about the journey that you're on. They're concerned because they know that you are headed for a blessing, a prayer. And what they thought was for them, not. They thought they was going to get something, but they're not. What's the message? They thought things were going to go in their favor, like they was going to be able to finagle, finesse, Told you. They thought they was going to be able to finagle and finesse. Mm-mm. See, one thing that they didn't take into consideration, I kind of feel this, is that somebody already knew you. They already knew the type of person that you are. Therefore, somebody could say something all they wanted to, but it wasn't going to ring true because somebody already knew the real you. These secrets, something about these family secrets. They thought, this person thought that they was going to be able to finesse this type of family and have these type of secrets, where people was just going to keep it. Oh my gosh, hush, hush. Let's grab the pearls. Let's faint while we're at it. But that's not the message that they got. Hey, Red Violet. Yeah, something about this child. And maybe it's this child that's trying to keep a secret. And it don't have to be no little child. It could be an adult child. It could be a teen child. It could be a child. But somebody was working really hard, and now all the hard work they put in, all that determination, all that wanting you to be completely overwhelmed, left out in the cold. They wanted you to be in despair. Judgment is now going in your favor. Judgment is going in your favor because they see you as the official person. You know what? Something happened. Something happened, and maybe something happened. Some people got together and somebody was expecting or something like that. But and maybe that's how this child. And like I said, it don't have to be no little child. It could be a teenage child. It could be an adult child. Hell, it could be a child that's in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Who knows? Hey, Shaylin. Hey, Davinia. But something about this child was expecting to have some type of great fortune, some type of unexpected income, but now it's this child that is going to be experiencing some type of poverty. And the reasoning looks like maybe this child chose not to get on their path and make a sound judgment when it came to this whole situation. So if somebody was definitely doing some bullshit, but you know what they say, what comes around goes back around. And what you put out, you surely gonna get back. And the way you think that you're gonna get it, it's not how you're gonna get it. I just saw the change and the imprisonment card. And somebody could be like, you know what? And now they're the ones who's really caught up. Hey, Amelia. Amelia Bay, how are you? Yeah, something about some type of property or something. Maybe somebody tried to, or somebody thought that they was going to have some type of great fortune or get some type of unexpected income or something, but they're not. They're actually going to be, they're actually in debt because of some type of property, some type of house, something. And somebody doesn't, it's some type of bad health, because I'm telling you, they are stuck. They stuck. It's something that they did that they can't get out of. It's almost like they're stuck. Dang it, hold on. Because they was duped. They was duped by this false person. Some false person was making them, kissing their ass, trying to make it seem like, oh, it's all good. Trust me, this is going to be the best thing. This going to be the best thing. It's the worst thing they could have ever done. See, they thought they was figuratively speaking, getting in bed with somebody that was honorable. Worst thing they could have done. Worst thing they could have done. Now they're getting this message of concern. Worst thing. What's the message? Sometimes people, they just can't leave well enough alone. They can't Hell, let's stick their nose in something that don't belong to in somebody else's business. I feel like it was one of these types of things. Yeah, you couldn't. Somebody stuck their nose in someone else's business, and now they, instead of them just concentrating on their own path, here they are. Now they stuck in despair. And then there was going to be a long road ahead. And all they can see ahead of them is despair. They know everything, any chance that they thought that they was going to have to get back with you, to patch shit up with you, they know that shit is dead. Pronouncing every letter in that word. They know that shit is over. Telling you, somebody that got this message, they about to get a message. And they're going to be concerned about it because they know that they had something to do with this. You know, it was like it was supposed to be this couple. You know, these are supposed to be the main male and the main female, but somebody else stuck their nose in someone else's business. Mm-hmm. Right, like a doornail. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? What you say, divine intervention, Divinia? That's right. Thought I saw one flip. Maybe I didn't. Anything else, Spirit, from this deck? No. I'm not taking all that. That was like all the cards. No, I'll just leave it right there. But I feel like something's working out in your favor within this community. Something's working out in your favor within this community. I mean, you put in a lot of hard work, sweat, and tears, and everyone is seeing you as high honorable. And you're about to receive a blessing because of it. This is something that you know somebody else tried to lock you out of. They tried to lock you out of. They tried to take something. They tried to do this, try to do that. Can't take what's not yours. Can't take what's not for you. Bottom of the deck. Just relax, just rest, just rest. Choose to remain stress free. Choose to focus your thoughts on what you can do for you. But just rest. Thank you. Because this is what's coming. This is that blessing that's coming, that spiritual union. And you know what? I kind of feel like you know it. You know it. You know something new is happening for you. And you know that this is going to be a big blessing, a big win for you. It's happening quickly. It's happening quickly. It's happening, and it's a very strong connection. We got 2H right here. Very strong connection. What else, Spirit? And see, that emotional withdrawal almost came out, but it didn't. And I feel like somebody, they are emotionally withdrawing because you're about to enter a spiritual union. Yes. Awareness. I'm telling you, this is a spiritual union, and you both are very aware of it, of these two minds coming together. of these two hearts coming together. This is something that was destined. This is something that is a win-win for both. Look, here's our fulfillment of wishes, the new beginnings, the triumph, all that hard work, all that determination, everything that you went through, it was worth it. It was hard. You were earning your medal. Yes. It was just a matter of time, but that time is just about here. And someone knows that it's just a matter of time, and that's why they're feeling conflicted and defeated. That's why they're trying to see if they can mess things up for you before things actually get started for you. But see, they can't. Because somebody that already balanced, they already know you. They already have memories of love with you. They can't. They already have these thoughts of being with you. So no matter what someone says, it's not going to work. Because guess what? That person, someone is going to say something. And you know what that other person's going to do? They're going to ask you. Trust and believe. Someone's going to say something about you to the one that they don't want you, to the blessing that's coming your way. And that person is going to ask you. They're going to say, hey, so-and-so said this. That way you have an opportunity to speak your piece for the first time, because this will be the first person that actually asked what's going on. No one else. Everyone else just said, oh, what? And they took it and ran with it. This is someone that sees you in a positive light. This is someone that you and them, they get you to get along very well together. Very well together. Not only do you both get along very well together, but like I said, this is someone who's very wise, and this is someone that knows that you have sacrificed. So they're not just going to take it and run with it. There's a lot of balance here. We got 2 is the spiritual union, 2 is the waiting game, and 2 is the intuition. And then we have awareness, which is a 1. See, somebody else, they don't want that to happen. They don't want you to be in a union. They are trapped in fear, because if you're in union with somebody, the one person they don't want you to be in union with, then it makes it look like they're the troublemaker. They're the miscreant. They were the ones who started the shit all along. They know that if you get with that person, you win. So that person, they know that right now, there's not a lot of options that they have. But of all the options that they do have, they know they do better think long. They better think strong. And they better choose wisely, because they know that, listen, hey, what comes around goes around. And they cannot stop destiny. But this person is trying. They're going to try to disrupt this. But all they're going to end up attracting is people are going to see them starting a conflict, and people are going to see them run away in defeat. They wanted to bring the smoke. They're bringing it. They just didn't expect the fire to start on their front porch. They thought they was bringing the fire to your front porch. Telling you, they thought they was bringing the fire to your front porch. Mm-mm. Because listen, somebody been waiting for a long time. And not only have they been waiting for a long time, but they've been planning. They've been patiently planning about what they want to do to bring balance to this situation. Because like I said, somebody don't have no ill feelings towards you. They have wonderful feelings, memories of love, and they want this to be a celebration. Thank you, Red Violet. Yep, somebody trying to bring a disruption. Oops. And guess what? They was trying to get you all, they was trying to live rent free in your head. You was like, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. They can't get you up here. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get you here or here. They trying to fuck you up. They can't. They can't. They are powerless. Powerless. And you're too wise. Because you see what they're doing. You already know what they're doing. Been there, done that. Look, I'm the one that wrote the book, motherfucker. You see the book in my hand? I'm the one that wrote the motherfucking book. They was trying to knock you off your rocker. You was like, not today, motherfucker. Not today. You knew, hey, I'm going to choose my battles wisely. And that's exactly what you did. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, you were too wise for the okie doke. Too wise for the okie doke. See, somebody else didn't see that. And now they're the ones that's experiencing the obstacles and challenges. Why? Why, you say? Is that what you're asking? Why? Because the truth. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. The truth about their deception, their envy, about their conflict, and how they are retreating from the everything coming to light. The truth has come to light, and everything in between, baby. Everything in between, and how you have sacrificed and somebody else didn't give a shit and acted like you didn't give enough. Like you didn't give enough. Somebody about to get ego checked at the motherfucking door, baby. You done sacrificed everything. And that motherfucker act like, well, you didn't give me the shoelaces from your shoes. And you was like, damn, that's all I got left is the shoelaces. Give them here. You know, that kind of pop. Somebody about to get checked. Somebody about to get checked. And guess what? You're about to get blessed. Prosperity begins for you. Okay, because you did what Spirit told you to do. You didn't waver. You didn't pause. You didn't do none of that. You did it. You made those movements, those choices, those decisions the Spirit told you to do. Even though going through that, while you was going through that, you experienced the heartache, the loss at times of being by yourself. But guess what? Spirit said, hold tight, baby. You just hold tight because you already know who you are. You already have a firm foundation. You hold tight, baby, because best believe what comes around goes around, motherfucker. Like I said, somebody is not going to like it when they see the new you. You're going to be like, excuse me, allow me to reintroduce myself. That's when this motherfucker going to say, oh, see, now it's their destiny. Their destiny because of past decisions that they made. They should have chose wisely about who the one to really fuck with and who they should have said fuck you to. Sometimes a fool is gonna keep what the motherfucker should have left behind and lose what the motherfucker should have kept. Yeah, that motherfucker was cocky. Cocky. What's the message? Oh well. Sure do hate it. You know. Sure do hate it. Now somebody want to change. Sounds somebody thinking about, you know what? Maybe I should do some changing. Maybe I should. Maybe you should. Plus this other person, they're experiencing a material harvest right now. They are experiencing a material harvest. Yes, somebody getting ready to come in with a quickness and they getting ready to say what's on their mind. And they're confident. They're confident. They want to bring it to light. They want to bring it all to light. This could be the person that's getting ready to check them. Ring the bell. They still having problems. You know? What else, Spirit? Well, somebody getting ready to get checked. Yes. Somebody's getting ready to call them out. They are getting ready to be called out. And you're going to be set up on a pedestal too. You're going to be recognized and also rewarded for you doing what you need to do, remaining balanced and standing your ground through the thick and through the thin. Somebody was supposed to have been there to have your back, but they was on the opposite side. They was trying to have your back, all right. They was trying to have your back, all right. Back with swords and shit like that. Told you. Can't make that up. They was trying to have your back. All that shit is coming out. All that shit is being discussed. All that shit is being brought to light. And it's going to be in a situation where somebody just can't get up and go. They're going to have to sit there and take it. Yep. See, somebody, and they was doing it all. They was doing all that thinking they was going to get ahead. That's why they was acting that way. Thinking that if they acted a certain way with you, they was going to get ahead. No. In fact, they're about to experience that being left behind shit while they talking. Okay? While they talking. What's the message? Thank you. Because you are not afraid to stand your ground. And at this point, that's exactly what you intend to do. Destiny is on its way to you. It's just a matter of time. You're about to hear something soon, or somebody's going to speak something soon. Anything else from this deck? Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, you have to go through it because the truth has come out. The truth has come out. The truth has been shown. It's out. You can't hide it. You can't hide it. Now what's somebody gonna do? Now that they was acting a plum ass fool. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Somebody's coming in swiftly. Or something, somebody did something quick, fast, and in a hurry without thinking, and then left. You know, they did something and then they left. And now they want to come back in and they want to express something to you. But they don't really know how to say it. What's the message? Hey, Marion, how are you? Yeah. See, what somebody did is coming back on them. Now it's their turn. You know, that's somebody else's turn it back. They singing the Jefferson song. You know what I'm saying? Fish don't burn in the kitchen, beans don't burn in the grill, or whatever that song is. Now it's their turn at bat. Let's see how they like it. See, and they must like it because they liked it when you was going through it. It was cool. It was acceptable. It was, well, it's not that bad. I mean, it's only been, I don't know how many years of sheer torture for you. It wasn't that bad, Shit, you got stamina. Shit. I mean, look, you don't even look like what you went through. So it couldn't have been that bad. But see, somebody is now they're coming for you. Now someone is coming for you. Someone is traveling to see you. It's King of Wands. And to be honest, they kind of have some passion on the mind, and they kind of like thinking about, yesterday, and this could have been somebody from the past, the person that knew you from the past. Maybe there was shit that was going on in the past that this person, couldn't get there, couldn't be with you or something. Something happened. But now I feel like somebody wants to kind of come towards you, or this is part of a blessing or something. Yeah. It's like somebody wants to kind of come towards you to get you out of bondage. For real. To get you out of, some shit, like to set you free. Because there's some shit that shit that you don't even know about, that you've been praying about. You've been praying about, God, show me the answers for a while. And you've been making these wild, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, like in this whole state of not knowing. In this whole state of not knowing. And nobody's been telling you anything because they've been keeping you at a distance, or you've been keeping your own distance. But I'm telling you, while you've been keeping your distance, it's like you were gaining your strength. You were getting stronger. A lot stronger. It's like somebody wants to kind of come and help you out of this situation. Because they know it's not your fault. It's not all on you. There's other factors that, it's like somebody wants to put everything on you. Well, you can't put it all on this. This is Seven of Pentacles. There was other things that were involved. This didn't work. Like I said, there were other things that were involved, and maybe these things that were involved were expressed or whatever. But somebody wants to put like all the blame on you, but they can't. What they can do is talk about how strong you were through it all. Even though, but now somebody else is, this is the person that's kind of worrying, trying to think, okay, well, I feel like this person had something to do with whatever in the past. This could be somebody that is, a father figure, because we see the emperor and the hierophant. Like making a questionable move, because then here's the Six of Cups, and that could be somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? And shock of, wait, I thought you're supposed to be on my side. One of those types of things. What's the message? Could have been a family situation. Maybe somebody didn't have an opportunity to be the mother. I mean, not like be the mother. There was always a mother, but maybe somebody else got in the middle of a relationship between them and their child. And maybe somebody said something that was very outspoken, and somebody was getting in the way of, maybe this, because the Queen of Swords is known as the divorcee card, the divorce day or whatever. And maybe this divorced woman had a child, had a son. Hola, bonita. Hola, Marcia. Yep. Just like, look, the Six of Pentacles came in sideways. So it's like, this person, maybe they didn't know who somebody, half of their family member was or something. They didn't know the other half. Because that Six of Pentacles is that giving and receiving, but here it's like they didn't know. And so maybe this is why maybe somebody was depressed because of it, sad because of it, or not willing to deal with emotions because of it. Instead of looking at what they have, they're willing to look at what they don't have. Yes, ancestors are watching. What's the message, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? Whoa, Salah. Yeah, somebody is they're going through a lot, but they're trying to act like they're not. Someone wants to talk about something, like somebody has something to say. Oh, it's like somebody's coming towards you. Something like somebody, they're coming towards you. They're starting fresh, starting over. And it's like they want to give you some type of apology or something, or give you some type of gift and offer this cup of love, and also like, hey, we can work well together. Oh, she's snoring. I was like, what the hell is that noise? Especially because someone can see the value of you, how you stand out in the crowd, but how other people have been discounting you. Your life is about to be balanced. You're about to get some form of wonderful, positive communication. Somebody's about to bring you the answer to some things that you did not know, were asking and praying about. You're about to get some answers. What's the message? Someone is doing their research. They are being strategic in questions that they ask. Four of Pentacles, and they're kind of holding back right now. They're holding back right now because they don't really want to. They want to get all the information from here first, and then they're going to go over here. But you know what? Whatever, this person, this emperor really cares about this Queen of Cups, because this Queen of Cups, completed this whole cycle, completed this whole thing. Maybe that was the one who raised this King of Cups, and now the King of Cups with the Ten of Swords, with that Queen of Cups. Maybe the King of Cups is giving that Queen of Cups, or was giving the Queen of Cups a hard time. But now it's somebody else's chance to have a hard time. Because like I said, somebody is going to go with some sort of something with it, something fishy in it. And it's going to cause them a whole lot of stress and strife. Because then that's when somebody else is going to tell them, oh, really? Well, it's wonder that you say that, because actually I made a decision that I'm going to go be with this person, and, I'm getting my plans together, And like I said, your wish fulfillment, your happy-go-lucky, your good karma and everything else is somebody else's worst fucking nightmare. They don't want to deal with this. They don't want to have to deal with this if they had to deal with nothing else. Worst fucking nightmare. Your blessing, your next blessing is someone else's worst nightmare. Because they wanted to see you grovel. I'm telling you, you're about to get some really good communication. Because they've been doing a lot of research. They've been doing a lot of, they just been not spying or nothing. They just been looking to see what type of person you are, your character. And they see, that you're the type of person that has everything that you need. You're self-sufficient, you're independent, you the Ten of Pentacles yourself, and you may have your own career, your own business or something like that, but you're very independent, so that's what they see. Like I said, so, and then quiet as it's kept, look, it's justice that someone is seeing, is that people are starting to see that this motherfucker came with this fishy ass story in this cup or bowl or whatever. See, this is what this motherfucker get. Trying to come with some type of white ass lie, get found out. Now they having to deal with the repercussions of their own actions. And look, what's even worse is everybody's aware of what they did, who they was working with, what they was trying to do. And people is talking about what they was doing. Like, dude, what's wrong with you? Or girl, are you okay? Like, why would you do that shit? What was you thinking? What, like, whoa, that was weird. Don't you think that was weird? Yeah. Oh, okay. So like I feel like this person tried to make it seem like you was some type of loosey goosey, you know. Whereas whenever maybe someone, I kind of feel like somebody was trying to hold something against you from whenever you was young. Because these are 2 pages. And that rumor has been blown to shreds. That rumor's been blown to shreds. People see that all you do is help people. My dog is sitting over there really getting down with the snoring. Help people. Try and inspire people. Try and do right by people. You know, that they see that you bring happiness and positivity to people. They see that whenever you're coming around with a kind word. That's what they see about you. That's why that rumor has been dispelled. Mm-hmm. They see you're very stable. Very stable. And that's why this person has made this judgment call. Mm-hmm. I feel like they're just going to kind of feel like somebody has some small token of a gift or something that they kind of want to bring to you. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Yeah. See, somebody thought they was going to be able to pull the wool over somebody else's eyes or everybody, you know, but they can't. They cannot. They can't. They can't cross you. They can't lie about you. They can't do none of it because guess what? This has always been you. Independent, self-sufficient. Somebody sees you as happy-go-lucky, you know. And then on top of that, like I said, this could be somebody's baby with the Sun card. And the Nine of Pentacles, they say, they see that you did this by yourself. You raised a child alone. So if this was a child, let's just say this was the child that was going to try and tell some type of little lie, some type of lie about you or whatever, some type of little secret or, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't happening. That shit is not happening. Somebody's like, no, how dare you? How dare you? Because this person is the one, you know, especially if it was a single parent situation. This was the only one that you had, motherfucker. How dare you and your ungrateful ass? Now I could see if they were sitting there slanging and putting you in some fucked up situations, but if they wasn't putting you in some fucked up situation, but they was also going through life themselves, dealing with their own shit, there are no perfect parents. Ever. Not a one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, see? I'm telling you, somebody can't say shit about you. Period. Period. They can't say shit negative about you, period. Because the other person knows you. All they did was make themselves look like trash. That was it. That was it. Spirit said, you know, somebody, you know, you intuitively know someone is going to be coming towards you. You know, you intuitively know somebody's going to be coming towards you. Almost like but when they come, At first, they're going to try and see, they're going to try and test your character. You know what I'm saying? So just be on guard. Yep. But I feel like you have nothing to worry about, because I feel like your wishes are about to be fulfilled. You have a gift that is coming in. You definitely have a gift that's coming in, something that is due to you. Bottom of the deck, freedom. And maybe that's the gift. Freedom. You'll now be able to do things, have a better work-life balance, or whatever. Maybe that's the gift. And maybe that freedom is the truth being known. The truth being known without a shadow of a doubt. Maybe that's the gift. Maybe that's the freedom. Somebody finally, I kind of feel like somebody finally stuck up for you. Somebody finally stuck up for you. What's the message? Anything from this deck? Thank you. Yeah. Consume. I feel like, this is something, this whole situation that's near its ending. At one point it consumed you, but you know what? Just like these vultures, everything that you went through while you're going through these emotions, it all was there to set you free, because you dealt with the emotions, you felt the feelings, you thought the thoughts, you had your emotional moments, but then you also had your moments of clarity. You went through your stages. You let things go. So there was nothing that went on in that whole situation that was not of service for you. You've adapted. You've adapted to this whole secret. The day that you knew was somebody saying something that wasn't even true. It's like, when you have a certain pair of shoes, and it's like you first get them and you wear them and they kind of rub a corn, but after you ignore it, you just kind of like the corn grows and grows and grows on your toe, whatever, and you start becoming numb. It's almost like you became numb to knowing that anyone that met these people that knew you, they were privileged to this secret. But not this time. Because now this time, it's like you get the do-over. You get the rebirth. You get the gift. You get the blessing. Now you finally get something that you deserve. A family that's balanced. Not just balanced, but one that you can trust and they trust you. One it's a positive experience. It's a new family. And then that other stuff, what you just went through, it's time to put it to end. It's time to put it to end. It's time to let it go finally. It's time to say goodbye, good riddance, good night, sayonara, hasta la vista, hasta la vista, whatever. Because those days are over. Spirit wants you to have the courage to play now. It's time for you to be able to enjoy life. Right. Yeah. What's best? Thank you. Yes. See, you were determined in something, whether it was to finally make it through, whether it was to get past this, but whatever it is, you were determined. But you don't have to ever feel like you have to adapt to somebody else trying to have some little secret. No, it's time to put that shit to end. The secret's about to come out. The person that you never thought was the one that was hurting you the most is going to be the one that you find out was hurting you the most. And it's going to take a lot of strength. But you have it. You already have the strength because you've already had to adapt to all the many fears that you went through. Learning how to be independent. Like I said, get ready. Time is here. Something is going to be revealed. And whenever it does, it's going to be something that you're going to have to deal with. But it's going to allow you to finally put it to end. Hey, intuitively guided tarot. Thank you. Hey, behaving. Yeah. No longer is someone going to be able to put this bad juju on you, this lies, those days are over. What's the message? Someone's getting ready to retreat, and they're getting ready to retreat out of being embarrassed like a motherfucker. They're going to be embarrassed because they thought they was smart. They thought they was real smart. But they weren't. Because like I said, they know you. They know you. They remember you. You're an inspiration to people. And just by them speaking with you recently, they see that you worked hard on yourself and you've transformed. They know that they can trust what you've been saying. Thank you, Sasha. They know that they can trust what you've been saying because it's not like you've been trying to make a lot of noise. You've actually been very still. You haven't been moving. Hey, Sasha. Hey, girl. I'm going to put you out back, okay? Give me 1 second. Let's go out back. Come on, girl. Go. Now it's going to be absolutely like 2 minutes and she's going to be tapping on the door like, it's hot out here, let me in. See, somebody remembers you. That's what I'm saying. Somebody knew you from the past. So they can't, somebody's going to try and say some slick Rick shit. Told you. Told you. I'm gonna leave right there for a little bit. That's the message. Now somebody's trying to create this web of lies. It's just that they want somebody else to believe. See what I'm saying? They're creating this web of lies, and they want somebody to believe all that shit. But someone's instinct is telling them that's not the truth, because they know that how you care. They know how kind you really actually are. And like I said, they trust your intentions. You haven't been doing anything. You haven't been trying to do this or do that, say this or say that. You haven't been doing nothing. You've been living your life. You've been staying in your lane. Mm-hmm. And this is confirmation that you're about to get a victory. You about to get the victory. You know why? Because they trust you. You was the one who had the courage to do whatever you needed to do, and they didn't. They ain't did none of it. None. See, this is the thing. None of these motherfuckers had the courage to do what you did by your damn self. And now they want to act like what you did was nothing. Bitch, I ain't trying to be rude, but excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can think you're smart if you want to. We're going to pull some from the stack. Pull these. Mm-hmm. Told you. Beware of some snakes. Beware of snakes. And remember, snakes, they shed their skin only to grow bigger, not to change their behavior. Okay? There's a past love that's coming back. Mm-hmm. Someone needs to get their healing steps in, because right now they're being seen of not of the light. This is somebody who's copying somebody else's style. Whereas here you are, you handle it with dignity. And this person, they wanted you to be depressed. For whatever reason, they wanted you to be depressed. But now this person is trying to play the fool. Like, because they had abandonment issues. But guess what? They had to get their own help. Mm-hmm. See, this is somebody who had no loyalty. You know, they're the type of person who will buy a house for a friend and leave the child homeless. You know what I'm saying? No loyalty. None. When you was there for that person definitely was not there for you. And now they see what you have coming cannot be stopped. Can't be stopped. Something about this Black Widow. That could have been somebody, that was trying to do you wrong. There's too many. And here you are just flying free like a hummingbird. You're not worried about that shit. Somebody, they chose to wear those rose-colored glasses, okay? And now they feeling like an old-ass fool. Because they should have just tried to love thyself, And now they upset because you are getting something that you want. And what you getting? That divine love. So, all right, y'all. The book is closed. And I'm going to keep it just like that so I can go ahead and get Miss Hot Mama before she starts going through it, which means I got to go through it too. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate y'all. And I love y'all. Have a wonderful evening. And this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm off because Wednesday is my birthday. So I will be 58, in case anybody's wondering. Somebody's like, girl, who even cares? No, just kidding. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Good night.